Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm kalikaiz. We're going to do a little bit of storming on my channel again. We're going to spend some leagues trying to just play some sweet storm stuff. I've been getting got by Glee and other stuff, and I just want to feel feelings again. I want to draw some cards. And this deck draws a lot of cards. This is Ruby Storm, using Goblin and Narcomancer and Thornscape Familiar as cost reducers for red spells. There's another cost reducer for red spells in Nightscape Familiar, but it's not red and green, so it doesn't fit into the deck super easily. And then this specific version, I know last time I played Sprouting Vines, or not Sprouting Vines, I played like Ideas Unbound, plus Reckless Impulse and stuff. This version is looking to fill up our hand with Sprouting Vines, which is Storm, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand. We have 16 basic lands, forests, and mountains. I just like the art on these ones and they're clean. We're going to use those. We have 8 cost reducers, which means that Seething Song as a 1 mana make 5 is like a really, really good Dark Ritual. And then the rest of our fast mana is Lotus Petal and Manamorphose. Additionally, we can make mana through Big Score and Pirates Pillage, which incentivizes us to put cards in our hand, kind of synergizing with the Sprouting Vines. I have... Here, my pile of draw cards is 21. If you cut the Sprouting Vines from that pile, that goes down to 17. But we're playing 4 Electric Revelation, 4 Pirates Pillage, 4 Big Score, 4 Glimpse the Impossible, and 1 Faithless Looting. This Faithless Looting could be another land, could be a ritual of some kind. I feel like we want to have maximum draw. And then this deck specifically has been okay versus blue because we put so many cards in hand with Sprouting Vines, and we're not getting things stranded in exile quite as often. You really need 1 or 2 cost reducers in play to start going off, but we're just looking to chain and make it happen. And then the win condition is Guttersnipe. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. We're going to draw through our entire deck, find our Guttersnipe, and then crack Feldon's Cane, play another Sprouting Vines, get all the lands out of our deck again, just keep drawing. I'm excited just thinking about it, which is great. In the sideboard, we have 4 Blessing for removal decks. This is a free spell with Thornscape Familiar, which is really cool. It's a Force of Will for 2 life instead of 1. Then we have Pyroblast for blue decks, Flaring Pain for Strands, Weatherstorm for mono red, and Kessig Flamebreather as another way of putting a creature onto the table. I like to have a lot of creatures in combined with the Weather the Storms. So like versus mono red, we might want to switch the Guttersnipe with the Kessigs because it blocks a little bit better. So that is my list. Hopefully you enjoy the video. We'll get into the matches. Brave New Worlds in Philadelphia is hosting a Pauper 1K on April 27th. The prizes are going to go up, up, up if we get more than 25 players. Check out all the details in the description. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. All right, we're up versus Mr. Asiago on the draw. We have no red land, otherwise this would be a pretty good hand. I'm going to mulligan. Our opponent says hi. I'm going to keep this, and we'll put back maybe the Revelation for now. Opponent on black. Shambling Ghast is not great because I have the Thornscape Familiar. I'll play the Forest, play out the Lotus Petal so I can't get duressed, and I'll pass. I don't know if they're on a black sack deck or if they're just playing Glee. Not really interested in playing against Glee anymore. People have been telling me that Pauper's in a good spot, and I think that's definitely true if you don't pair into Glee. The rest, I guess we know what we're up against. I suppose I have to just put my Thorn... They took the Glimpse. Interesting. I'll just try putting the Thornscape in play, I guess. And then pass the turn. Glimpse would have been pretty nice, actually. Because we could have gone Thornscape, Seething Song, Glimpse. Opponent has 2 mana now. Let's see if they dispute their Shambling Ghast to kill my Thornscape Familiar. I'm not blocking because I need the creature. We're at 18. And they do have the Deadly Dispute. My Thornscape is dead, though. I have 7 more cost reducers in the deck. They play a Swamp and pass. I'll just go for a Thornscape here and pass the turn. I'm leaving the Mountain in hand in case I draw a Rummage spell. They play a Rumble, finding Nightblade, Wellspring, Deadly Dispute. And they choose the Wellspring, so they can play it out sacrificing their treasure token. Or the Spawn. Looks like they just had the land drop and the Wellspring. Okay. They're doing their thing. Let's attempt a Manamorphose. We'll make red red. And I just drew nothing. So I guess I attack in. Making one land drop is fine. Having the red mana is good. I'm sad that I put back the Electric Revelation, because I could have drawn a decent amount of cards here. They've got another Shambling Ghast. Pretty good for them. Instead of trying to win the game, they're just trying to stop me from winning. I don't feel like my deck is presenting too many scary things at the moment. They play a Swamp and a Writhing Chrysalis. Okay, now we have an Electric Revelation. We can pitch a Mountain. And then I guess pass the turn. Here, if they have the combo, that would make their Writhing Chrysalis infinitely sized and they would just win the game. Instead, they're going to Eviscerator's Insight, sacrificing the Wellspring, drawing 3 cards again. No black mana currently available. We're looking for a cost reducer. Probably I have to Seething Song into Glimpse. They play another Shambling Ghast, getting in for 3. Well, let's start with the Seething Song, cast a Glimpse the Impossible, and hope for the best. So I find Mountain, Glimpse, Pillage. You can go land, play Seething Song, play Pirates Pillage, discard the Mountain. Now I found the Sprouting Vines. So, unfortunately, I think I'm going to lose this Glimpse. But having the Vines here is pretty good. So we'll petal, green. Like, I don't think I have any way of actually casting the Glimpse unless... Yeah, we'll just do this. Cast the Vines. At least I got to put a Storm spell on the stack. Just grab the Forests because that's the card that I'd least like to draw. Okay. Now I have a spawn to block, but they can sacrifice their Shambling Ghast to kill my spawn and get in with an infinitely sized Chrysalis if they have that going on. Currently don't have any Eviscerator's Insights in the graveyard. Opponent casts a Malevolent Rumble. They find the Brute Scale. Okay. They don't have green. Oh, never mind. They have the green mana. I'm ready to concede. Show me the thing. I mean, I still can block the Chrysalis at this time. Okay. I mean, the likelihood of me winning here is really low. If I find a Narcomancer into cast the Electric Revelation, and then something cool happens. Try a Revelation, pitch a Forest. All right. We'll go to game 2. People have been asking me to cover Glee on my channel, and let me know in the comments if that's a deck that you want to see being played. Get rid of a Looting and a Narcomancer, 1 Vines, and 1... I want 3 or 4 Blessings. Let's go just 3 Blessings. We're on the play for game 2. I have a cost reducer. I can play it on turn 2. I'm going to keep. We are weak to Duress, probably. Let's play Mountain Pass. They lead on Twisted Landscape. So probably not going to be able to have a turn 2 creature. Or turn 2 kill my thing. But they could snuff out it. Let's try the Manamorphose. Red-green. Okay. Play the Thornscape out and pass. Looks like they're going to grab a Swamp and just immediately snuff it. Plays a Malevolent Rumble. No snuff out yet. They have a Glee in hand. Off of this Rumble, they choose a Sadistic Glee. Okay, so we'll go Seething Song, Pillage, discarding the Forest. We found a Guttersnipe. I can play Guttersnipe and then Pillage, discarding the Revelation. Play the Guttersnipe. Let's play the Pirates Pillage, discard Electric Revelation. Hang you. Found a Manamorphose. Okay, I'll try it. Red. We'll make red-green. An Apostle's Blessing. Do I want to Glimpse? I guess it's probably fine to Glimpse here, but I'm trying to think of 1-mana spells I can cast, and there's not a lot of them. So maybe I just pass, get in for 2. Next turn, they can Glee their creature. I do have the free Apostle's Blessing. They've got the Brute Scale plus the Sadistic Glee combo. Out of Ace. They're doing the thing. I mean... They worked on it. They drew the cards. They made the thing happen. Playing Energy Refractor. Now, not only did they have it, they've got an infinite mana, infinite colors. So here, with their infinite mana, if they have any number of ways to cycle, they can just cast that. And it looks like they have the Makeshift Munitions. GG. Okay, round 2. We've got the vines, which is good. I think I will keep, actually. Can play a bunch of stuff out. Opponent is a flying squirrel. They play Dross Forge Bridge. Could be Affinity. Play Mountain Pass. Red Black. Probably Jund stuff. Okay, they're a Wildfire deck. They tried to tap their land for Wildfire. They tap for Black on accident. Okay. So I can go Lotus Petal, and then convert those into lands, which is nice. Play Sprouting Vines. We'll get Forest, and Mountain. Play the Forest out and pass the turn. Opponent's like, what? Play a Refurbished Familiar. Okay, I will discard the Forest, I guess. Play the Mountain out and pass the turn. We could have gone a Narcomancer, Morphos, red-green, or like green-green. Play a Nile Spellbomb. That's not amazing for me. Getting in for 2. Let's play a Sprouting Vines. Well, let's just Manamorphose. Go red-red, or red-green. And then cast another Sprouting Vines. Just putting some more lands in my hand. Forest, and a Mountain. So we'll untap, play Forest. We're at 8 cards in hand. We can play the Lotus Petal out. These are both instants, so I can, on their turn, big score away a Forest, and then I'll have 4, 5, 6, 7 mana, which might be enough to actually accomplish something. They grab a Forest. Hopefully they just play a Writhing Chrysalis and pass. Looks like, yeah, they need to retap for the red mana. All right, they got it. Writhing Chrysalis. Sure. Getting in for 2. Okay. We will big score away a Forest. Okay, awesome. Drew another Pillage effect, which is like making mana. They're kind of rituals here. So we'll play Anarchomancer into Familiar. Hopefully, okay, so they didn't have a second thing for the other Familiar, so we'll play another Familiar. And then we will pillage away a land. We're looking for another Sprouting Vines to clear the lands, but even if we draw lands, it's kind of okay. Let's pillage again, discarding a Mountain. We can easily just discard this Thornscape Familiar. Start with the Glimpse the Impossible. Seeing 3 cards is just better than 2. Okay. Got some stuff going on. Let's Manamorphose. Make red. I hope we can find the Guttersnipe in time. Play Glimpse the Impossible. Alright, so we found Mountain. We can play the Vines. That should be the rest of the lands in the deck. Float a red. And then because of Magic Online, we can press F6 here, which will allow us to just get this done without having to click through everything. Because Magic Online allows you to just, it won't pass priority when you have mana floating. So I have all my lands. We'll un-F6. And now I'll Pirates Pillage, discarding a land. There's the Guttersnipe. So we can Guttersnipe first. Cast the Seething Song. It's officially combo time. Let's go. Doing the thing. Now I'll just big score and casually kill them from 20. Turn 5. Not too bad. Play the Seething Song. They're at 14. Revelation of Forest. We just have to pay attention to whether or not... Okay, there's a second Guttersnipe, so it's very, very easy to win the game here. Guttersnipe. We will Revelation again. And then this third Sprouting Vines can work if I find the Feldon's Cane. But we only have to cast 2 more spells. Kabam! Got ya. I like it. So we have to worry about things like Krark-Clan Shaman and potentially Weather the Storm. Bring in Kessigs, some Apostles' Blessings. We're going to cut like 2 cost reducers and a petal. Maybe I'll just cut 2 petals. We don't really need to have super speed here. Just want to be consistent and then just eventually do our thing. It's really hard to decide what to side in this deck. It's like the main deck is pretty much the way that the deck needs to be, and there's not a lot of flex slots. I would say the Faithless Looting is pretty much the only flex slot. Okay, so we've opened a hand with a couple of lands. We have the Vines. Seems like a decent keep. Narcomancer in hand is good. Our opponent has mulligan to 5. They did not see the looping, which is important. They might cut the Nile Spellbombs from their deck. But they probably brought in Duress and things like snuff out. Let's play a mountain. So what do I do if they refurb me? I discard the electric revelation most likely. They probably have a refurb here. Okay, they play a wellspring. All right, let's play the forest. Pass the turn. There's a refurbished. I'll discard the revelation. Second refurb is pretty mean. I'll discard a mountain. I have a seething song. Let's play the mountain. And then pass the turn. Go duress, I'll respond with the sprouting vines. Maybe I could just, yeah, we'll just sprouting vines. Get a couple more lands. So forest and a mountain. I suppose they could take the pillage or the glimpse. I would probably take the pillage if I were them. Maybe the seething song feels like a good pick. They took the seething song. Okay. No, okay. No, I thought they were going to have another refurb, but they discarded a cleansing wildfire. Getting in for 4. Find a flame breather. Let's play land. This Pirate's Pillage is a sorcery, so I'll discard the mountain at sorcery speed on my main phase. And pass the turn. So next turn I have a Narcomancer, Familiar into Glimpse without using the treasure tokens. They play a Wellspring. Plays a Swamp. Getting in for 4. No red mana. Play a Narcomancer. Play the Thornscape Familiar immediately. Nothing, huh? Well, that's Glimpse. Okay. This isn't very good. I want all of these cards. We can maybe pillage, discarding the Flame Breather. Because I need an extra mana source. Red. We'll Pirates Pillage, discard the Kessig. There we go. Play. Make Manamorphose. We'll go red. Now I have Guttersnipe into Sprouting Vines. Seems fine. Guttersnipe. Green. Cast Sprouting Vines. Ping you 1. Or 2, I guess. Grab some lands. I think I have a land drop. I do. Play a land. I could play another Guttersnipe that loses to a sweeper. But if they have Graveyard Hate right now, I think I'm just going to play the Guttersnipe. It didn't seem like they had removal previously. We'll find out. We'll get rid of 2 lands. I kind of needed to get cards out of my hand so that I have enough lands in my hand to be able to discard to these cards. The Eviscerators inside the Wellspring. If they pass the turn back, they're probably dead. So they have to figure out a way to deal with the Guttersnipes and everything. Another duress. Okay, so they can take the Revelation. They do. Then they can snuff out at least 1 Guttersnipe. Maybe they have 2 snuffs in hand. They are attacking in for 2. They don't think we can do it. Okay, they're not going to attack. That seems smart. I found the Apostle's Blessing. I like that. Okay, let's get it done here. Go ahead and Revelation pitching a forest. Take 4. Now I have also that free protection. Let's Revelation from hand pitching another forest. They go to 10. Thornscape Familiar. Okay, play the Thornscape. This allows me to pitch a mountain and make mana. They're at 6. Let's cast Manamorphose, but they're super dead. We got him. Wee! Seething Song, GG. All right. We'll see you in round 3. We're in round 3. We're versus Guigabo. And this player plays pretty much only Kuldotha Burn. I don't have a cost reducer, but I think I have to keep this. We're hoping to draw a cost reducer and then catch them with a tap out moment. They go Goblin Tomb Raider, bashing in, play a Mountain Pass. Like, we're not going to interact whatsoever. It's going to be a little bit slow. They're on the play. Maybe I should have mulliganed to a cost reducer. They get in for 2. No second creature here. I guess they're going to post-combat Kuldotha their Great Furnace. Plays a Blast Runner. And there's the Kuldotha, yep. So all they need is... Alright, let's play the Forest. Pass the turn. So if I draw a cost reducer, I can not really get it, do anything. Okay, they're getting in for 5. No second land. They must have the Bushwhacker in hand. We'll go to 11. I know that they play, what's its face? They go Hearth Charm. Okay, that's about the same as a Bushwhacker. Another Seething Song. Play Seething Song. We pillage. Discard the Revelation. Or maybe I have to Seething Song again. Seething Song again. Pillage. Discard the Revelation. We found a cost reducer. Green. Thornscape Familiar. Play Seething Song. Then big score. Pitch the mountain. Pillage, pitch the forest. Turn 3, right? So I need to block a bunch of things. I'm gonna die. Alright, I guess I go with Thornscape Familiar and Guttersnipe. Probably die. Pass the turn. Kinda ran out of mana. They're getting in. So the options, we definitely block here. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage coming in. So if I don't block, I'm dead to Galvanic and Lightning Bolt. If I do block, I probably can't accomplish anything on the next turn. So I guess I just put myself dead to their hand. I'd have to block all the creatures if I wanted to not die to Lightning Bolt, but I don't really have an out. They didn't have a land in hand. They just have the Goblin Grenade. Yeah, it was pretty expected. Okay, so we are going to bring in 3 weathers, or all the weathers, and then Kessigs, because they block better. Get rid of the Guttersnipes. Looting 2 Thornscapes maybe, and a Vines. So I definitely need to keep a hand that has a familiar. Could also trim on like 1 Seething Song from 1 more familiar, or trim on maybe one of these draw spells. Let's keep the okay. I think I would have probably cut the okay. We have a decent hand. Let's keep. There are things happening. Mountain, pass the turn. One plays Mountain. Tomb Raider. Okay. Let's play the Forest and pass. They go Mountain. What? I've never seen this card before. Shrapnel Slinger. When it enters, you can sacrifice a creature if you do destroy an artifact an opponent controls. Weird. Okay, they get in for 2. I'll play out my Flame Breather here. I needed another land. If I had 1 more land, I could go Seething Song, Manamorphose, a Narcomancer, Weather, Sprouting Vines. Maybe I can't do that. Sprouting Vines into Weather. They play Synthesizer, finding a Mog Raider. I think that is sacrifice a Goblin to give a creature +1/+1. I just bolt my Kessig. Get in for 4. Okay. We have a Forest. I think I will take 1 more turn. Let's pass. Opponent. Attacking in for 4. Okay. We go to 10. Plays a land. Plays Goblin Blast Runner. And that is it. My turn. I have 2nd Weather Storm. Play Seething Song. Manamorphose. Make green. Cast the Anarchomancer. Cast a Seething Song. Cast a Feldon's Cane. Cast a Sprouting Vines. And then I should be able to pick a forest off the deck and then lay out my Weather the Storms. We'll get 2 forests and then the rest will be mountains. I can only play 1 weather though. Play the forest, Weather the Storm. All right, your turn. We're at 31. That was not as much as I would hope. They Kuldotha. Finding a Bushwhacker. Okay. I'm not going to do anything. Pretty powerful though. Plays the Bushwhacker. I need a draw spell. They get in for 40 million. Okay. I drew a forest. I'll pass. That's not great. So they have 4, 5. They have like 10 damage already. So if they attack with everything, I'll block the Blast Runner. Block. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They have a Fire Blast. So I guess I die to a Lightning Bolt if I don't respond right now. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This puts me to 1. Okay, I'll cast the Weather Storm. Maybe I just need breath weapons in this deck too. We're at 15. We go to 7. But it has another mountain. Playing Narcomancer. I got nothing. Sad times. And they've got the Bushwhacker. So they had double Bushwhacker that time. Yikes. Let's see if we can get a 3-2. Come on. Round 4. We're playing against Frequenza12, who has been playing Tron, so I'm going to keep. I think we can maybe win. They might have Weather Storms in their main deck. But all I need is a 2nd land here, I think. Then I'm off to the races. They go for Candy Trail turn 1. Okay, we found the second land. Pass the turn. They play a swamp. And Deadly Dispute the Candy Trail. So maybe they're going to crop rotation. Let's play land, Manamorphose. We'll go red-green. Play out the Thornscape. Our opponent has an Energy Refractor and a tower. So I think I have to Morphose. Make green-green or red-green. Green-red, I guess. And suppose I'm playing the Sprouting Vines. That feels pretty weak. Get Forest. Play the Forest out. Cane. We'll attack in for 2. Opponent has the Mirror Retriever to block if they want. They can also Deadly Dispute the Mirror Retriever. They choose to Eviscerate Insight the Mirror Retriever, returning the Candy Trail. Let's see if they have a land. They have a mine. Plays the Candy Trail. Okay. Do I try to kill them, or do I try to combo? Like, I could play the Guttersnipe and then Manamorphose. Guess that's probably worth it. Play Guttersnipe. Play Manamorphose. Go red-green. Finding a Lotus Petal. Play the Forest and pillage away the Revelation. They go to 14. Another Manamorphose. Okay. Still looking for another cost reducer. We'll go red-red. Another Guttersnipe. I think I probably should play that out. And then attack in for 2. And then maybe next turn I can win. So far, I mean, I think this deck can be hyper explosive, but it's feeling a little bit anemic. They start with a crop rotation. Can they win this turn? Maybe. Energy Refractor, they have 5 mana. Plays a tower. That means they have 8 mana. So they can't, and they Candy Trail up to 13. Plays a Chromatic Star, 5 mana remaining. Let's see if they have the Pactol Terror here. Looks like yes. We correct for black. They're going to just Eviscerate his Insight from the graveyard and pass. Okay. So let's see. We can start with Lotus Petal into Sprouting Vines. 4 damage to you. We'll get a Forest and get a Forest. And then 1, 2, 3. Sorcery. We're going to just pillage away a Forest. Put you to 5. That's the game. And then we have another Thornscape, but it doesn't really matter. All right, so we take game 1. Our opponent's going to be bringing in a lot of ways to deal with us. They have, like, sweepers and stuff. I wonder if I should bring in another Kessig. We're not... The only thing we need to do is just try to win faster. So let's go double Kessig and cut 1 Forest. It would be scary if they had Fangred Marauder, because Fangred Marauder makes me cracking the treasures pretty bad. So in that case, we have to get like all of our pingers in play to get through it. Is this a good enough hand? We have double Vines. I'm going to keep. Opponent leads on a mine after mulliganing to 5. We have a lot of very powerful draws. Land, pass the turn. They play an Energy Refractor. I find a Seething Song. They play a Chromatic Star. And they immediately Deadly Dispute. Let's play a Forest and see if we can catch them making some Storm Count on their turn so I can get some lands out of my deck. Playing a Candy Trail. They go top, bottom. Plays a land. They sacrifice. They're passing. I'll Manamorphose. Red-green. On a Kessig. Let's just play the Vines and get some lands. Okay. We untap. We have more Vines. I'll go Seething Song into Flame Breather. Then try Manamorphose. Then go red-green. Another Manamorphose. This could maybe get all the lands out of my deck. I guess I Seething Song first. Okay. And then Manamorphose again. We'll go green, green. Finding a Revelation. So let's Sprouting Vines. And then Sprouting Vines again. So no more lands left in the deck, I think. We'll just get them all out. Get out of here, lands. I wonder if they'll bring in Nile Spell Bombs and stuff. So we'll just get rid of all the forests first. And then mountains. Opponent goes on Pactol Terror. 4 cards in hand. Enough out. Okay. Plays a Chromatic Star. Pings us. Let's big score pitching a land. Play a land. Play the Feldon's Cane. Pass the turn. We need a cost reducer. Suppose I could have like pedaled into the Revelation. Just gonna F6 here and see what they do. They have a power plant. Tron almost online. Refractor. Okay. 3 mana. Chromatic Star. And a Deadly Dispute. Viscer's Insight again. We'll go to 13. No cost reducer. Revelation, pitch a land. Play Flame Breather. Play Pedal. Then we'll Revelation away a land again. They go to 16. I mean, I can ping them, I guess, a little bit while they're tapped low. And then pass the turn. They have a map, so now they have Tron online. They can sacrifice the map with a swamp. Plays a Wellspring, we get pinged. They go back to 16. Another Wellspring. They're at 17. Another Refractor, we're at 9. We're going to go to 6 this turn. Pretty crazy to have drawn so much in my deck and no cost reducers. Another Snuff Out. Okay, they probably don't have another one in hand, I would imagine. Getting in for 3. All right. Come on, cost reducer. There we go. Play a Narcomancer. We have to play the Seething Song. Red. I guess I play the Seething Song off of the land in hand. Seething Song. Glimpse the Impossible. Looking for cost reducers. There's another one. Green. Play a Narcomancer. So the only thing I can really do here is I'm going to pillage, discarding the vines. That wasn't great. We will try a Glimpse. I'm trying to find a Seething Song. Couldn't find a Seething Song. So I'll play Thornscape Familiar. And then that's my turn. But at least I have some Scions to block with. I'm likely dead. They only need 6 spells. They have 4 in hand. And Viscer's Insight in the graveyard to draw 3 cards. They play a map and crack it. Finding a tower. 3 cards in hand. Retriever. I think that's good with me. I'll make him do it, I guess. They have Deadly Dispute. I'm just going to concede. That stunk. So what did I bring in? The Kessigs? And I cut a land. I don't think they have Fangren Marauders, so I'm just going to go back to the original configuration. I think you need more lands on the play as well. Okay, we're on the play. Mulligan. This seems fine. Can get rid of the Manamorphose. Land, pass the turn. Opponent has Tower turn 1 and Candy Trail. Play the Forest and pass the turn. So next turn we have 4 mana off the lands in the pedal. We can discard a land, potentially to the Pirates Pillage. Find Sprouting Vines. So I can go 3, 4, 5, 6 Vines, and then Revelation. Seething Song, Pedal, Green, cast the Sprouting Vines. We will get Mountain, and a Forest, and then pitch the Forest. Pass the turn. Another Vines. This turn we can pillage away a land. Our opponent has a Star. Maybe I should wait on the Sprouting Vines. Try to get it done on their turn. So now that they have Tron online, they have a lot of mana and are likely to cast a lot of spells. They Deadly Dispute. Man, I could have maybe just done that on their turn. I didn't think that one through. Them winning on turn 4 is relatively unlikely, though. They only cast 2 spells. They're passing it back. So I'll play the Mountain and pass the turn. They crack the Candy Trail. Let's yield until the next end step. They cast an Energy Refractor. They have 8 mana, 9 mana. Ashnod's Altar. Let's Manamorphose. Red-green. Make red-green. And then cast the Sprouting Vines for another 4 lands. We certainly have a lot more lands that we could draw. I guess if they want to use Snuff Out now, they have to do it from hand. So I'm going to pillage away a Forest. Play a Mountain. Play a Lotus Petal. And then I'll plan on casting a big score on their turn. They Deadly Dispute. Let's see if I'm dead. They have all the setup ready. Here comes the Pactol Terror. That's it, though. So, big score. Pitching a land. Come on, cost reducer. Show up. Show up. Wow. We will cast a Glimpse because it draws the most cards. There's a Narcomancer. So we'll play Mountain, play a Narcomancer, cast the Manamorphose. Hopefully making mana here. They might have... They didn't have anything. Okay, we'll go red. Cast Seething Song. Nothing. So big score is -1 mana. Discarding a forest. Really? Nothing still? Try a pillage. Discarding a mountain. Okay, now I have a Thornscape, so that's good. The Revelation costs 1 mana. Pitch the mountain. Okay. Green, red. Play a Narcomancer. I'm pretty afraid of them having a Weather the Storm here, actually. Hopefully they don't have too many of those. We will pillage away a Lotus Petal after casting the Seething Song. Glimpse the Impossible. I still don't have all the lands out of my deck. Manamorphose. Make red. Okay, I mean, it's combo time. I just don't know if we're going to get it done. So now I can't see very well, but that's okay. Big score, pitch the Anarchomancer. Down the Vines. Let's just go ahead and cast the Vines. Storm is 15. We have 2 Guttersnipes left in the deck. I'm going to die so hard to a Weather the Storm. Oh my good. Oh my goodness. So we have to get the Guttersnipe in play as soon as possible. Try a Glimpse. There's the Guttersnipe. Play it. Maybe they're going to respond with a Weather right now. A Deadly Dispute. Sacrificing a treasure, I guess. They're building up storm count. Maybe they're looking for the Snuff Out. They would have to hard cast it and then not have Weather available. Here they have a single Weather, but then they can't cast Snuff Out. I guess they could Snuff Out if they sacrifice the Pack Doll. They could have double Weather if they sacrifice the Pack Doll. So we have to be able to draw into both Guttersnipes and then have them live. Okay, they have Viscer's Insight. We don't know if they're looking for Weather or what, but now they can only cast 1 Weather the Storm. Okay, so now they're casting Weather. They could sacrifice the Pack Doll for a second Weather if they wanted. So we probably have to move phases, if that's the case. Because if I continue storming off, then they'll have the 3 mana. Oh no, they sacrificed their Ashnod's Altar, so they don't have it anymore. Okay, great. I guess I'm alive. They said, hope to survive. Me too, man. Me too. Cast a Manamorphose. Red. Electric Revelation, pitch a land. Seething Song is awesome. Now we rebuild our mana. We can big score away a land. We have a couple of Electric Revelations in the graveyard, but I don't want to have to use them. There's another Guttersnipe. So now I guess, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 2 draw spells left in the deck. I think I'm going to dig for them. Let's Revelation pitching the Mountain. They go to 73. Okay, we have a Pillage from hand. Pillage away a Thornscape. See if I can draw the last draw spell. Glimpse and a Looting. Okay, that's awesome. So let's play the Looting. Guess I had more draw spells than I thought. We'll discard these 2. All right, so now I actually think I have enough mana where I don't have to flashback my Revelations because I just have everything in hand. I can draw 7 cards. So we Feldon's Cane. We crack the Cane. Make green. Let's float some red as well. Cast the Sprouting Vines. And now I can go ahead and do the F6 trick. It's pretty silly. And get all my lands out of my deck again. Magic Online gets pretty laggy with this many triggers, so I'm pretty much just skipping this for everybody at home. All right, so we've got 3 mana floating. Let's start with a Glimpse. Seething Song, perfect. I'll just go through the motions, casting my spells, Glimpse the Impossible, draw 3 cards. Big score, pitch a Forest. 4 mana right now. We Revelation, pitching a Forest. Making sure that I'm paying attention to how much mana I have floating. Discard another land. Cast a Ritual here. I love it. They're at 33. Don't need to cast too many more spells. Go Manamorphose. That was weird. Some lag. Cast Glimpse the Impossible. Looking for more rituals. Pillage away a forest. We have 2 mana floating. Seething Song, let's go. And then we'll Faithless Looting. Discard some cards. Cast a ritual. If we can't actually draw enough cards to kill them with our rituals, we can cast the Sprouting Vines for extra damage. Oops. We'll cast the Pillage again. Go to 7 cards in the library. Zoom in. Continue drawing cards. Making mana. GG. Alright, so we're 2-2. Let's see if we can pick up the 3-2. Round 5. This might be our best opening hand so far with double cost reducer. Let's see what our opponent's up to. I think that is a Legacy Prestige avatar from 2021. Mine's Pauper Prestige from 2019. Okay, our opponent is on Forest. That is a good sign. So we'll play Mountain. Pass the turn. Turn 2, Goblin and Archmancer. Turn 3, we have Familiar plus Glimpse potentially. Forest decks are something I'm excited to see when I'm trying not to interact and not get my stuff interacted with. But if they're playing Pawns, I'd be sad. Uh-oh, it looks like they're playing Glee. That's bad for me. They go for Ichor Wellspring turn 2. We have Petal, Anarchomancer, Thornscape. I think it's worth casting all that. Play the Anarchomancer. Or maybe we Thornscape the next turn, and then I have extra red mana. But I think I'm just going to put the Thornscape in play. Turn 2, 2 cost reduces on turn 2. Our opponent's playing Glee. They Ichor Wellspring. Can we defeat them? Go ahead and scoop. Ha! Love that. Let's see. We didn't really have anything going on. Could have glimpsed into the Lotus Petal. We would not have won. I think I need a little bit more mana in this deck as opposed to so many Seething Songs. Like maybe 15 lands and a couple of Desperate Rituals would be okay. I think I'm going to just resubmit and race and hope for the best. You could bring in the Apostle's Blessings, but I don't know. Just do the thing, right? Try to do the thing. Okay, we have an Archmancer. I'll keep it. They lead on a Colony Garden. Petal. Play the Anarchomancer turn 1. Turn 2, we have Manamorphose Vines. Please don't duress me. Please don't snuff me. Just don't do anything mean. Okay, start Manamorphose. I'll make red-green. Okay, Seething Song. Morphose. I'll make green-green. Have a Forest. So I could pitch the Forest right away and then respond with the Sprouting Vines. Let's go Pillage, pitching the Forest, respond with the Sprouting Vines. That way I have more likely to draw like a cost reducer. We'll get Mountain, Mountain, 1 Forest, then 2 Forests, I guess, and then the rest Mountains. Now we have 4 mana. What's the likelihood that they try to win? Probably not super high. I'm just going to big score away a Forest. Try and Morphose. Maybe they're holding on to Weather Storms. That would be fine. Let's do another big score. Pitching a Forest. Okay. And then we have the rest of the lands in the deck. So Petal, Green, Vines. I think I'm good here. Get the rest of the lands out of the deck. We've accomplished a great many things. If they want to weather the storm, it's fine. They probably can't win on their next turn, and I have all gas left in the deck, hopefully. Hopefully. Get in for 2. We have 4. We're going to have 5 men in play next turn. I'm concerned that they're going to fetch into a Snuff Out. I think they're highly considering using a Weather Storm. Instead, they're fetching, so no weather. So we'll discard. I'll just keep 1 Forest just in case. What are they going to do? They Deadly Dispute their plant. We have no Revelations in the graveyard. Plays a Brood Scale. Okay. So we're going to die. Thornscape's awesome. Let's go Thornscape. Seething Song. Revelation, pitch a Mountain. We can play another Thornscape. Now this Revelation is only 1 mana. Glimpse the Impossible. Okay, we're running out of mana, but I can Glimpse again. All right. I don't feel like I can cast the Guttersnipe yet, but maybe I can. So I Guttersnipe, then big score. I have 2 mana left over. I'll just start with the big score. Pitching a Vines. Okay, now I feel like I can do it. So Guttersnipe. We're doing it. This is turn 3. Big score. Let's see if we can score big. Ha! Go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Manamorphose. Our opponent's like, it's turn 3, my friend. Yeah, I'm finally sending it back. Let's Guttersnipe again. Glimpse the Impossible. We only have 3 mana. So we're looking for pillage effects. Found one. We will pillage away a mountain. Our opponent's at 6 and they scoop. We get the 3-2 with Storm. Yes. Beating Brood Scale 50% of the time. 50% of the time. It works every time. Just don't sideboard with this deck. Just don't. Just send it back. Make your opponent have the answer. That's what I say. All right. I feel good about it. I hope that you enjoyed it and I didn't complain too much. We'll see you in the next video.